Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you guys, if you haven't, like the video at the end if you like it, subscribe to the channel, comment for the algorithm if you can, it will help a lot. Here today we had I've been backed up a little bit with this video, so what I decided to do is just bundle up the last couple of weeks of training of the front squat cycle and just present the results, how I PR'd, all my PRs, all my training sessions for the last 2 weeks. And then, so this video is gonna sum up the last 2 to 3 weeks of training. And then from now on, I'm gonna try to make a little more consistently in the videos. But yeah, let's get started. So starting the session with a little jumping, find it really helpful to warm up. Jumping is something that I think, again, if I don't do at the beginning, if I have to do like a session for it, I might skip it, or there's more chances that I skip it. So just doing it at the beginning, see where I'm at. I've been a little heavier this last couple of weeks. Not that this is affecting, I don't think it's affected the jumping. I think the lack of jumping throughout the last 2 weeks is affecting the jumping. But potentially a little more weight could lead to a little less ability to improve on the jump. But I'm just waiting to see what I got in that last jump. I think that last jump was the best of this session. I think it was 23 something, 23.7, 23.7. I haven't been jumping that much, and again, we know that jumping is something that or the ability to jump, not that you lose it very fast, but it is something along those lines that if you don't train for a couple of weeks consistently, you might find yourself jumping a little lower. And I think that's what I mean, 23.7 is inside that 90% range of my best, so still happy that I'm a little heavier. But still jumping, running faster for sure. So we went a little hang snatches here. The goal today was trying to get to 195, which is my best. I haven't done that since last competition. So I mean, I ended up getting it. A couple of mistakes here and there, or a couple of misses here and there. But again, I think it is something, there's something with, especially snatching. I think cleaning, or for me, is a little different, but there's definitely something in snatching that if you don't think you got it, it won't happen. But if you think you get it, and you can miss, I've missed 10, 12 times before I get it, 8 times, but I think if you think that you got it, it will happen. Again, I missed 175 there, as you can see. I was feeling pretty good, and not only I wasn't feeling the best, but I was feeling 195. I came in ready to snatch it. I came in with that goal, and I wasn't gonna stop until I really felt that I didn't have it. So 175 felt okay after that. I think that was a little press out, and then 185 and 195 felt really, really good. A little press out there too, a little of balance. Again, trying to work on keeping the bar closed after contact and not disengaging from the bar. And then this 195. Did I get the first? Oh, I didn't remember. So I missed the first one. I think I got the second one pretty good. I don't think it was a press out or anything. Oh, very nice. Yeah. Working on force in the squat. This is the last week of the training cycle, I think. Yeah, this is the last week of the training cycle. So what I did was, because I was planning on deloading the next week, and some things happened throughout this week that I couldn't get all my sessions and not every goal that I wanted in. I just separated it in 2 weeks. So squats for 4, goal was to get up to 35, and got it. It was really, really cool for me, because 135 for 4 is a PR. 235 for 3 was my best triple, and now I did 235 for 4. So it was good. Really, really tough. Had to get in the smelling salts. Not that by rep 1 they're gone, or that's how I felt, but it just wakes you up in the middle. It wakes you up before the set, and that feels good sometimes. Really tough set. Yeah. And then obviously we gotta conclude the bench cycle too. So worked up to try to get 165 for 4, when 165 is my current max, and I got it for 3. Again, I don't normally do this with my athletes, because my athletes have obviously much more going on than me in terms of physical activity. But it was kind of cool, and hopefully like showing that, I mean, I bench pressed 3 times a week consistently for the last 4 weeks. I PR'd on snatch, so I definitely did not lose my overhead stability, my overhead mobility there. My shoulders were fine. Again, it might just be one experience, but I honestly think that it's a good upper body strength builder. If it feels good, if you like doing it, you should do it, and it will work good to, again, lockout strength, upper body strength. I felt that one, and then I cluster the 1 rep. Yeah, I mean, that's my opinion. I haven't lost overhead strength, and then throughout this next 2 weeks I also PR'd. I did a 225 double pause split jerk, which is huge for me, especially with the pause and the dip. Yeah, so that is big, and I bench pressed a lot, 3 times a week consistently for the past 4 weeks. Did not lose any stability, did not lose any mobility. Just to put it out there that you can do bench press as a weightlifter without potentially all the limiting and risk injury things that people say that you might get if you bench press as a weightlifter. Let's see how the last rep went. I don't remember. Was it slow? Probably, knowing me. Yeah. Good grinder. Getting to top speed. Again, I am a little heavier than usual, and I am running faster. There was a dodgy 516, which I don't believe it was actually 156. I think it was a lot of human error there. But my best one today was 5.3, which is still a PR. So running faster. Again, I think this I don't think that is definitely how. Again, trying to make my jumping fun and in the process learning a couple skills that, you know, my athletes, the long jumpers, do. So having fun, learning what they do, and I'm still getting good plyos. Again, it was very tough. It was tough because it was like running full speed and you have to change directions to go straight up before a certain point. I don't remember what the board is called. But like, it was tough. It was good plyos. It was good quote unquote agility because you need to change direction really fast and try to redirect your force from obviously sprinting to a parabola so you get the most distance. Tough. It was tough, and especially considering that in high school I did long jump and I did not get to the sand. It was good to see that I could get to the sand now. Does it look like it's snowing? Oh, it was probably the chalk. Someone put a lot of chalk in their hands. Again, this is the day. 225 double pause split jerk. My best split jerk is 245. I mean, this just goes to show that I have zero strength surplus. I don't want to say very, but I am efficient with technique. I just don't have the necessary strength surplus. Like my front squat is really close to my clean. My, I guess, double pause, which is the most technical one because there's the most limiting factors there, is very close to my actual one. It shouldn't be like this, but again, I'm doing my best to build up my strength there. That was really good. I really like how that felt. A little bit of a double bounce at the bottom, double dip, but we can live with it. PR bench pressing. I got up to 285, which is essentially what I got for my front squat. Later on this week, I got 285 on the front squat as well. It's not bad. I think front squat and bench are more closely related than people think. And if your back squat it's close to your bench press, that could be a back indicator about, you know, I don't like using the upper body, lower body strength ratios, but I guess if you have the same back squat as your bench press, that means your legs are a little weak. So you should focus on that. But I think front squat and bench press are a little more closely related when it comes to numbers. So that's 285. And it's going to be a grinder. Grinder, 285. And then here comes the front squat, which is the most exciting thing. Finally crossed the 275 mark. I had a goal for it. My next goal is 315. We'll get there, hopefully soon. But we'll see. I'm starting a back squat cycle right now, which is after this cycle. So it's gonna be fun to see where I'm in terms of back squat, in terms of, you know, my goal of 1,000 pound total, like powerlifting total, bench, squat, deadlift. So it's gonna be fun to see that, test that next cycle. But yeah, 285, pretty good. That is a 265. That's a 20 pound PR. So guys, I mean, let me know in the comments if you want me to release what we did in this last front squat cycle. If you want to get a 20 pound PR front squat. Not saying that you will. If you haven't trained consistently your front squat for a little bit, the amount of the frequency and the volume that it's in this cycle, I would guarantee a PR, but not a 20 pound PR. But again, like 4 weeks, 5 pound PR, especially if you're intermediate or advanced, that's pretty good. 10 pounds, 15 pounds, We got good PRs. I think we had a 10-pound PR. We had a 10-pound PR, 15-pound PR, and me 20-pound PR. The people that ran this cycle, it was good. Actually, this is the session that I had the 516. The other session, I think it was a 537, anywhere between 537 and 54. This session, 516, very dodgy. Wasn't definitely, I mean, I think it's really, I'm going to blame that in human error. So I'm counting the 513, or maybe doing an average anywhere in the 525s, 527s. But 516 just seems to be very, very low compared to where I was last week and compared to how I've been doing. I was kind of doing a curve there. Definitely not the most efficient path. Just go straight line. Yeah, I have been running consistently, which is good, and I have seen the benefits of doing that. Jumping, I need to find a little more consistency, and I definitely need to start doing a little more cardio. Feeling lacking in work capacity, and work capacity when it comes to Olympic lifts is potentially more specific. Like, I should be doing a little more Olympic lifts. I don't think I should be doing more Olympic lifts. I do a lot already. I think I'm in like the quote-unquote maximal recovery volume. I've tried 4 times a week and always ended up with like a nagging wrist pain, nagging elbow pain. I tried twice and I thought I was underworked. I think 3 times was like on the spot, and I've been consistently doing that for, since I've started training after the last competition, and it's been going great. Except this day, where my goal was to low hang clean 255 because my PR is 245 and I didn't get it. I don't recommend doing what I did, which is trying 8, 9, 10 times on any type of clean, because the cleans are a little more fatiguing when it comes to your CNS. They are more strength related, so it's like trying like a squat PR for a couple of times rather than trying a snatch for a couple of times. I ended this session very, very fatigued. This was in quote unquote my kind of threw me off in my quote unquote deload. I just wanted to get it, didn't get it, and then I ended up with a little wrist pain, a little elbow pain, a little ankle pain. I ended up very fatigued. So when it comes to cleans, I think after 2 or 3 times, it is potentially your strength that is limiting you. It was definitely the strength that was limiting me. I didn't want to admit it. That was horrible right there. But yeah, I don't recommend doing this, trying the cleans more than 3-4 times, unless you really, really, really thought you got it. I didn't think I got it. I just wanted to try and kept trying. So again, just follow that advice of, if you think you got it 100% that day, try to get it. But if you're not sure, especially in the clean, just don't do it. It's fine. Just try it another week. Do another cycle of it. Do whatever you need to do. But yeah, this is the end of the front squat cycle. I'm going to start a back squat cycle now. Not too late to join. When you see this video uploaded, this might have been like the first week of running it. Still not too late to run it, so make sure that if you want to join us in getting squat PRs in your back squat, we're also going to include a lot of snatch pulling, getting strong in that snatch, grip, deadlift / pull position from the ground, trying to make weights feel very, very light off the ground. Again, trying to focus a lot on strength so that your strength surplus is very big compared to your Olympic lifts, and you have a reserve to go off. That's definitely what I need. That is 99% of weightlifters need to get stronger. If you have a good base of technique, and I'm not talking about super great, I'm not talking about the best technique in the world, I'm talking if you have a decent, efficient technique to go off, getting stronger will never hurt you. So just keep focusing on your strength. Always hammer your strength, and that's definitely a good way to ensure that your weightlifting goes up. Because if you get stagnated on your strength, or you don't train your strength to train on quote-unquote technique or something, your strength has a residual effect. And if you don't train heavy for 3 to 4 weeks in a row just because you're quote-unquote practicing technique, you'll start getting weaker. And trust me when I say this, when you get weaker, your technique gets worse. So strength should be always of the utmost priority, especially if you're deloading your Olympic lifts to work on technique. But yeah, again, let's make sure that if you can, please support this channel by liking the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, comment what you want me to talk about on these videos, comment if you want me to bring the articles back or the blogs, comment what you want to see more of or less of. Every comment would be appreciated, especially for the algorithm. So thank you for watching.